Hello everybody and welcome to 30 Minutes of Movement. We're going to be using a chair for some of our exercises, so if you have a chair close by, make sure to grab that, and if you don't, potentially a desk. At least for some of the exercises you can use the side of your desk or a countertop at home. I'm going to be using the Loose to Win binder as my piece of equipment in place of a weight. If you do have dumbbells at home and you'd rather use free weights like 3-pound dumbbells or 5-pound dumbbells, or if you've been working up your strength, maybe a little bit heavier, but we have lots of repetitions, so nothing too heavy. So I'm going to place my binder out to the side because we will not need that quite yet, and we're going to start seated in our chair. So if any of the exercises we're doing are painful, you can choose an alternative exercise or you can go through a smaller range of motion. So the first thing we're going to do is get our bodies warm, sitting up nice and tall in the chair. We have our overhead and opposite reach, and it usually helps to have your feet in a wider stance or wider base to allow for you to get a nice reach side to side. We'll be spending about 30 seconds with each of these movements. Nice job. And an alternative here, if the shoulder's bugging you with reaching all the way up, would just be kind of reaching across. Reaching across. Nice. Let's go about 10 more seconds, reaching side to side. A lot of times sitting at a desk or doing desk work, our muscles get stiff. We need to loosen up. Good. Last one. All right, and then coming to center, continuing the alternating reach, but this time we're gonna reach up and just slightly behind us. And we can follow our hands with our eyes, or if that bothers your neck or makes you feel dizzy, you can definitely keep your eyes straight ahead and reach up and slightly back. And you might notice when you reach back, you feel your core kind of engage. That's a good thing. Good, 15 more seconds with our alternating reach. And one more on each side. Perfect. All right, now we're going alternating trunk rotation. So sitting up tall, using your side of your chair and your thigh to rotate. And then we're going to take that from side to side, just a gentle rotation, whatever feels comfortable. Feels good to incorporate some nice deep breath, especially through that exhale as you rotate, getting those muscles to relax. Good. Let's go one more rotation on each side. Awesome. Okay, coming up out of the seat. Next we're gonna go into a cat-cow, and I'm gonna use the seat side of my chair for my hands. You can also use the top part of your chair if you'd rather have your hands up a little bit higher. So with cat-cow, we want to round our spine up like a cat, drawing your belly button up. And then releasing, letting the belly hang, looking ahead. This would be your cow. Rounding up, we're tucking our tailbone. Releasing, letting the belly hang, looking ahead. Good, and you can be moving through these at whatever pace feels comfortable. If it feels good to hold that cat and hold the cow, you can take your time, or maybe you want to move through a little bit quicker. Going through 10 more seconds here. Good, and one more repetition. Great, all right, come up to stand just briefly. We're gonna continue to use the seat of the chair. Now we're gonna go into a plank. So our shoulders are over our wrists. We're stepping our feet back. Our goal is to plank and lunge to the side of our chair and then step back into plank. Alternate sides, step that leg forward. Good, and continue to alternate. And if you need something alternatively, we can get our feet in a little bit closer so we're not in a full plank and there's not as much pressure on our wrists. And we can just do a smaller range of motion here, getting that step forward. Great, 10 more seconds. Last one on each leg. Awesome job. Okay, we have 2 things left. I'm gonna come around my chair. I'll be using the higher side. So here, we're going to hinge our hips and drive our hips back, lengthening out all the muscles down the back side of the body. And then we're going to come up out of that hip hinge into a slight incline plank, and then drive those hips back into the stretch. Come forward, nice neutral spine. Great, spending about 15 more seconds hinging and coming forward. We're getting close to beginning our weighted exercises. Get nice and warmed up here. Let's get one more hinge. Excellent. All right, our final exercise with the chair. Now we're gonna alternate stepping back. So as we step back, we're gonna drive the hips and we're gonna lengthen that leg that's left out in front for the nice hamstring stretch. And then we'll step forward, small step back, drive your hips. And it's optional with that front leg. You can either lift your toes up, it intensifies the hamstring stretch a bit, or we can keep the foot down. And I feel a good stretch with either, so whatever you're more comfortable with, as long as we're driving our hips and alternating legs. And then we have that chair to support us. 10 more seconds, alternating the step back. Doing great. All right, and finished. Okay, we've got some blood flowing through the body. We are ready to go. So I'm gonna put my chair off to the side here. First, we're going to begin our weighted exercises. So if you have a binder or books at home, you can grab onto that, or if you'd rather use your free weights. So we have about 40 seconds per exercise, and we're gonna start with a squat to overhead. So feet about hip width apart or possibly a little bit wider. We're gonna be driving our hips back. So from side view, like you're sitting back in a chair, your item you're holding on to comes down towards the ground. You're gonna stand tall and raise the item up towards the ceiling. Here we go, 40 seconds, hips back and extend. Nice work. And here's where your pace comes into play. We can move nice and slow, nice and controlled, or if you're wanting to get that heart rate up a little bit higher, you can move through these a little bit quicker. Nice, 15 seconds more. Great job in 3, 2, and rest. All right, the next one, we're gonna start with the feet apart. We're gonna sit our hips back. We're gonna bring our item out to the outside. We're gonna step center, and then out. Center and out. Center and out. And if it doesn't feel great on your back to place your weight to the outside of your leg, you can definitely come right down the middle and then overhead. And if you need, you can come just to the chest if it bugs the shoulders to go overhead. Great work. 10 seconds left. Good, in 3, 2, and rest. All right, movement number 3. We're alternating a reach behind, and we're gonna rotate our item towards the leg that's left out in front. So reaching back, rotating, and then stepping center. Reach back, rotate, and step center. Reach. We wanna keep our forward knee right over our foot. So when you step back, we don't want to shift back and rotate. Keep the knee right over the ankle and midfoot. Awesome, we get to work on our balance here. Another exercise where you can change your pace. 5 seconds left. Good. And rest. All right, our 4th exercise. Knees slightly bent, feet about hip width apart. Take your weight or the item you're holding, and we're bringing the item from hip to hip. Getting some motion here. As you take the item from side to side, you probably feel all the muscles right through your midsection having to tighten up. We're gently drawing our belly button towards our spine, and we're breathing with our motion. Awesome, 20 seconds left. Going hip to hip. After we finish this, we'll know all 4 of our movements. We're gonna repeat them one more time. Good, less than 10 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, and rest. Great job. Okay, round 1 complete. Get ready for round 2. We're heading back to squat to overhead. So comfortable stance with the feet, item in hand. We're sitting our hips back like we're sitting back into a chair, and we're raising up overhead. Excellent work. Nice. Over halfway there. And 10 seconds remaining. 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Okay, similar movement, but now we're going side to side. So feet can start apart. We're lowering our item to the outside, stepping center, bringing it up, out, up, out, up. Good. Remember, we can still move without a lot of knee bend. So if knees are a limitation or you're feeling pain, you can always step to the side and push those hips back a few inches and keep moving. Great job. 10 seconds left. Big full body movement. In 3, 2, and rest. Great job. All right, we're moving into our alternating reach behind with rotation towards our front leg. And I'll face forward this time. So as we step back, we're rotating towards that leg in front. Rotate. For those of you who've been working your lunges and you'd like to lunge a little bit deeper, if you want, you can lunge deeper, or we can stay more upright. Nice, 15 seconds more. Way to finish strong, 7 seconds with 1 exercise left. And rest. All right, final exercise in the round. We're taking our item, we're moving hip to hip. So little bend in the knees and begin. Awesome job. We're almost ready to move on. Get into some body weight movements without equipment. Great job, 15 seconds and we'll finish this up. Keep breathing through it. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Awesome. All right, I'm putting my binder down here. I'm gonna place it on the chair. Grab a drink of water if you'd like. We're gonna transition into 8 different exercises, and they have more of a martial arts feel. So we don't need equipment unless you've been training and you wanna keep some light hand weights, like 1-pound dumbbells or maybe canned food, up to 5 pounds if you have them and that's what you'd like to use. But each of these exercises will do about 30 seconds, and we're gonna go through the round twice. So movement number 1, feet about hip width apart, hands are up. We're working a nice cross punch or cross reach. And with all of these different punches and reaches, we wanna keep those core muscles engaged, and we don't wanna flail and flail. We wanna control and turn the hip with each reach. So round 1, we're gonna move kind of a moderate tempo, and in round 2, we'll have the opportunity to pick up our pace a little bit if we want. Nice. Great job. We have 15 seconds more. Cross reach. Coming back to center each time. Our hands are up. Hips are involved. 6 seconds left. In 3, 2, and rest. All right, coming to center. Now we have a bob and weave. So our hands are up, our gloves are up. We're bob and weave, we're under, and then we're up. So duck under and up. Your hips are going back, just like a squat, but it's up to you how deep you're going down. Good, it can be a little bob and weave. And then your pace can be quick. It can be a little bit slower. We got it. 12 seconds. 5 seconds. In 3, 2, and rest. All right, we're back to some punches. This time, we're alternating an uppercut. Scoop, scoop. We're getting under it and we're using the power of our hips. Great job. Way to get under it and way to bring the hip forward with the punch. Ten seconds to finish our uppercuts. In 3, 2, and rest. All right, next movement is a pretend jump rope. So jump rope was a lot of coordination, of course, a lot of shoulder work, and some quick movement. So first, let's just get our arms going, and you can do, instead of impact where you're actually jumping, you're just pretending, getting a little bounce through the lower body, and then we're gonna get our arms going. And then if you'd like to, you can get a little bit of a hop, only if it's comfortable, only if you're not in pain, and you can mix it up. A little bit of hopping, a little bit of pretend. We have 10 seconds left. And the good part about this, we don't have to trip on a jump rope. In 3, 2, and rest. Great job. Okay, we're back to our arms. This time, our right leg is gonna be in back, our left leg is in front, our hands are up, we're gonna jab left, we're gonna cross right. Left, right, left, right, jab, cross, jab, cross. Nice job, and we want that back hip to move forward as we cross right. Jab, cross, jab, cross, jab, cross. Nice job. Way to get those hips going. 10 seconds left and we're gonna change sides. In 3, 2, and rest. All right, now our left leg is going to be behind, our right leg is in front, our hands are up, we're gonna jab right, and then our cross, this is our back shoulder, we're crossing. Jab, cross, jab, cross. Nice work. Doing good. We're down to 10 seconds. Way to keep those gloves up. Good. In 3, 2, and rest. All right, we have 2 movements left in round 1. So this time we're gonna be moving forward and back. I call it attack and retreat. So if our right leg is back, our left leg is in front, our gloves are up, we're gonna take 2 forward steps. We're gonna step, drag, and then step back 2 times. So step, 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 step. Attack and retreat. And we're keeping those hands up. Attack and retreat. Good work. Stepping forward. If you have a small space, maybe you're attacking once and bringing it back, and that's okay too. In 3, 2, and rest. All right, our left leg will be behind, right leg in front, hands are up, attack, and retreat. Attack and retreat. Excellent. Hands are up. We're focused. 15 seconds more. Good. 5 seconds left. Good. And rest. Alrighty. Grab a drink. We've made it through round 1. We're gonna go through those things again. You're gonna have the option of picking up your tempo just a little bit out of the comfort zone, or you can keep your pace just as it was, because it's still quite the workout even as is. So we're gonna bring it back to the beginning. We have our cross punch. Feet hip width are a little bit wider, hands are up. We want those core muscles engaged. Ready? And 30 seconds. Cross punch. So this is me going a little bit faster. And if you have weights, maybe you don't go as fast because you're building that strength, working those arm muscles a little bit different. 10 seconds to finish. Great job. In 3, 2, and rest. All right, we have our bob and weave. Hands are up. Duck and under. Hips are back. We're popping up on either side. We're avoiding the punch or the jab. Nice work. 15 seconds. Five seconds left. In 3, 2, and rest. All right, we're going uppercuts. So remember how important the hips are. Hands are up. We're getting underneath. Good, and this is our slightly faster round. Keeping things tight. 15 seconds left. Way to finish this out. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and rest. Awesome. All right, we have our jump rope challenge. So again, it can be a pretend jump rope where you're moving through the shoulders and getting a little bit of a bounce, or we can add that little hop. Whew, great job. 15 seconds. I'm gonna mix in some stationary with a little hopping. 3, 2, and rest. All right, we're back to our jab and cross. Right leg is behind, our hands are up. Maybe I'll face you this time. We're jabbing from the back, or jabbing from the front and crossing from the back. Here we go. Jab, cross, jab, cross. Nice, 20 seconds more. Doing awesome. We are almost done. Less than 10. In 3, 2, and rest. All right, switching our back leg. Hands are up, jabbing with that front, crossing with the back. Begin. Jab, cross, jab, cross. Great speed, great control. You're down to 15 seconds. Five seconds to finish. 3, 2, and rest. All right, final round of attack and retreat. I'm gonna start with my right leg behind, my left leg is in front, my hands are up. Depending on the space you have, 1 or 2 forward and back. Ready? And attack and retreat. Attack and retreat. Excellent. We're powering out of that back leg as we come forward, and we're powering out of the front leg as we're pushing back. 5 seconds to finish. Good, and rest. All right, final interval. Changing our lead leg, hands are up, power out of the back, power out of the front. Excellent job. 15 seconds. Five seconds. And rest. Awesome. Okay, we're down to just about 4 minutes remaining here. We're going to move through more body weight exercises at about 20 seconds each. Feel free to grab a drink if you need. The movements we have marching in place, we have some lateral movements, we have a plank, which a chair would be a great option, or the side of your desk. So I'm gonna leave my chair here so it's ready. And we also have some rotational wall balls. We're pretending we have the ball, and I'll show you those when we get there. So starting with our march, 20 seconds each, in place, opposite arm coming up with the knee. We want to move quickly, briskly, just out of our comfort zone. My sweat is coming, it's a good thing. All right, 10 seconds left. In 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, as we move laterally, option 1, side step tap, 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 or option 2, hover, hover, hover. Here we go, 20 seconds, side step tap. Good. We're decelerating our movement to the side. We're strengthening our hips. Good. And the size of your step is up to you. It can be small. In 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, movement number 3. If you have the chair or the side of your desk, or maybe you've been working these and you want to do them on the floor, you can. We are going to alternate driving a knee forward. So drive, drive, here we go, or you can tap. You can also use the wall. You can put your hands on the wall and alternate bringing a knee up towards your chest. 8 seconds left. Good work, and rest. All right, the rotational wall ball. Pretend you have a ball in your hand. You're gonna step back. You're gonna throw the ball forward, step back, throw the ball, step, throw. Imagine it's a heavy ball and you need that power coming out of your hips. Step back and throw. Your step forward leads you right into your toss. 5 seconds left. Good, and rest. All right, we're ready to do them for the last time, and we are done. Getting right back to it. Marching in place, 20 seconds. This is our home stretch, just over a minute remaining. Eight seconds to finish. In 3, 2, and rest. All right, we can step small or we can step bigger. We're on the clock. Great job. Five seconds to finish. Awesome, and done. All right, our final plank on the chair, at the wall, or on the floor, and alternate the knee forward, tapping the toes to the floor or driving the knee towards the chair. Nice job. 7 seconds to finish these out. 3, 2, and rest. Coming up to our feet. Final movement. Pretend ball. We're stepping that ball back, tossing it forward. Load, power, load, power. Good, and then that pace is up to you. You're on your final 10 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, and finished. Nice job. You did great today. Thank you for getting your workout in. 30 minutes of moderate intensity movement complete. Have a great day.